it was in August, part 2 of, St. John the Baptist here, our only Greek Orthodox Christian cathedral and or church. I was staying at the Silver Sevens. I took 2 buses. I asked if I could use the internet. So they put me in the library room. I plugged it in and everything. I realized there were cameras on me, and it was so sick and twisted. So Athens Maria at iCloud was available because I couldn't remember my password, and they stole my phones. And Scott Centers changed all my passwords and Yahoo and my Maureen Athens at Hotmail account. It was available. And then nothing worked. And I was looking for, rental apartments and everything. Then they said I had to go. And then the Maria Hondros was there. And as we know, they blessed our home and our TV studios. And then I think I went back one other time. And they were all there. And this one touched me. And that's something Flangas or Flangas. I saw him and I said, "Are you a good lawyer?" I had no idea he was right over here. These ghetto Greeks or whatever. And I would like to say Peter Palivos or whatever. So, okay, we're all about... And I don't know the laws, right? So he's a felon straight off the boat from Greece, okay? At least in Chicago. Runs here, and it took me a long time, and we can't pick our parents or anything, right? Took me a long time. But he can be in America and say that he's a, not U.S. veteran, but veteran. Newsflash, every man has to enlist in the Greek army. Before, I think they're 35, don't quote me on that, or 36, or what is it, 32 now. My ex-husband was stationed on Samos. And then, of course, when we moved to Greece, he had no life. All he did was look at his iPhone. And the life I created, and I'm not Greek, was all about me, right? My family is way cooler, most of them there. And it was so much better. And our beach club and everything, and I was the only first Greek American to be allowed in it. Now, it's founded by Greek Egyptians from Alexandria, and there's just plastic chairs and playing tavli and all of that. I loved it. It has everything, and I would go after work and on the weekends. Now, I went to a really good therapist there. She was so good, and she lived in America, but she was Greek, and she saw my ex-husband and I left him, and then I rented an apartment, and then she said she smoked a bunch of cigarettes after, and in all of her years of being a therapist, and she is good, and she speaks both languages, she never met anybody like my ex-husband, George Margaronis, and the deflection and everything. What else was I going to say? So then it appeared that I wore, too much eyeliner and everything, and I was the loud one, but he would always show up in his Ferragamo suits or whatever and bring flowers. Right? And I had a favorite uncle there who was my Yaya's first cousin. I love him so much. I'll keep his name out of it. And George Margaronis, they have the same name. Messed that up. How's everybody? It's been some years. And he's gay too, and I didn't know.